beautiful waters of Lake Eola here in downtown Orlando, Florida. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. Suns leading by 3. On the court for the Suns. Inside, it's Morris and Plumlee. Thomas is out there with Gerald Green, and it's Tucker in at the small forward. Shots good.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Moment here now to see the numbers. How this year has shaped up for him. 12th in blocks, and in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league, so a guy who can really take care of the boards for him.
Nice.
See, something else that you pointed out was that his interior defense hasn't been too shabby at all. I mean, he's got some terrific block numbers. The Suns training staff renowned around the league for their ability to keep players healthy. They're at the forefront, biomechanics and all that new school stuff. The results have been terrific. It's called preventative maintenance.
The Magic trail by 5. Left side, Harris. All alone.
Nice. 2 assists already.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Suns have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Morris. And the layup's good off the glass. Morris has got his second bucket tonight.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Vucevic's screen on Thomas. On the wing, Gordon. Baller passes to Vucevic. Such a wide open
Look at that.
Vucevic has got 6 points.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
The drive by Green. Outside for Thomas. The dish to Plumlee.
Nice.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Now we see the league's top assist team since All-Star. They've been displaying some great teamwork. The Magic in 3rd.
Kevin, since the All-Star break, it seems as though they've just gelled together. The chemistry is much better. The unselfishness and the willingness to make the pass is there.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Orlando. Gordon comes in for Oladipo.
Good. They've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here, keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
There's the pick. Over in the corner, Harkless. Just
On all class.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns leading by 6. Now Goodwin. The pass to Morris. Plumlee in the post. Vucevic defending. The dive for the ball. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
6
As
seconds.
we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Chicago. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Magic. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Well, looking at Orlando, they've just got to learn a few lessons from what they're going through this year. I mean, to use that experience to make sure that they grow from it.
Well, you always want to be getting better, Clark. So I like what you're talking about. I mean, sometimes you can learn from adversity, learn from your mistakes. That's what this club has to do from here on out.
They set the pick. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
You know, part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
And the basket by Harris.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Ennis with the ball. And Plumlee kicks to Goodwin. In the corner, it's Morris. The feed now to Ennis. Now, here is Morris. Defended by Harkless. Tipped away. Harkless with the steal. Baller passes to Harkless. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Goodwin dishes to Ennis. He kicks it to Goodwin. Feeds it to Tolliver. Tries it from 19. Moves back up. And it's going to be 2 free throws for contact on the shot.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second
Nice.
points for this squad.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Ennis. Pass to Tolliver. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And as you said, they've been active on the offensive glass.
Boy, and that's something I love to see, Kevin. As a former
No, why are you
offensive
passing that?
rebounder myself, I know how demoralizing it is to the opponent when you get a second chance and you put it in the basket.
Gordon the pass to Ball. He feeds it to Harkless. And the 3 off target.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game.
Wow.
The numbers show that they've got the edge.
Very good.
Kevin, they've been playing with an awful lot of energy here, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. That's always an indicator of hustle and energy.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Picked by Vucevic. In the corner, it's Harris. And it's Orlando with another. Tobias Harris. Here's Ennis. Here's Warren. No good with the triple.
This would be the name and y'all should already know. I've been
Welcome back
around.
to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Markieff Morris. Marcus Morris is out there with Warren. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Green in at the 2-guard. Now, here is Morris. He's guarded closely. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Heat.
You know, you can point to their shooting percentage in the low 30s, guys, if you're looking for the reason that game didn't go their way.
Yeah, I think it's almost impossible to win a game when you're posting a number like that, Steve. I mean, it's just not going to happen.
Basketball. Vucevic is screen on Green. Over in the corner, Harkless to the left side wing. Baller by Green. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off the shot. 3-pointer, Ridnour. Breaks the bucket. Ridnour's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Magic. Phoenix leading by 3. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, as you know, Isaiah Thomas has had to work his whole life. He's been overlooked at nearly every level, but just uses it to pull his play. As Thomas said, I just play my heart out. That's how I've known how to play since day one. I've always been the smallest guy on the court every time I've been on it. It's no different. I just like to play hard. Guys, back to you.
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one. You look at the Morris twins out there, Markieff and Marcus. Defensively, you've got to check those jersey numbers just to make sure you know who you're guarding.
Baller passes to Harkless. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Thomas. Over in the corner, Warren. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
So for the Magic, Fournier comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's the Suns with the ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Morris. Here's Ennis. It's hauled in by the Magic. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Well, you can't play the score. I mean, you've got to play the game, and I think they've got to continue to attack. You're right, Clark. Got to mix it up a little bit.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Another miss by Orlando. Suns leading by 17. Here's Morris. And Plumlee kicks to Ennis. All sorts of time. And there's Goodwin on the assist by Ennis. Ennis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Well, Orlando shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good on the triple.
Damn it, should have got the assist.
Bucket tonight.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Ennis kicks to Plumlee. Passes it to Goodwin. He dishes it to Ennis. There's the pass to Tolliver. Shot clock at 6. Baseline try. Here's Plumlee. Comes up empty down low. The Magic trail by 16. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Ball. Dishes it to Harris. On the wing, Ben Gordon. Launches a 3. No good.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for him.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Suns ahead, up by 16. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you certainly have some ground to make up in the second half of this game. Where do you guys need to improve as a team?
I don't think we're matching their level of hustle right now. They're putting out a lot of effort several times each possession, and that's something we need to mimic if we want to climb back in it.
We'll look forward to watching. Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, guys, that wasn't the kind of basketball I had in mind, especially on our home court. Let's go over what happened.
Welcome back, everybody. Orlando making some changes. Harkless is checked in for Tobias Harris. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Peyton. Warren's checked in for Phoenix. Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Ridnour in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter. A work in progress, very much so. His size and touch. I'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game.
Baller, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Kicks to Tucker. And he makes no mistake.
Oh, wow.
Slam dunk. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
You guys were talking about Vucevic developing inside Steve. There's also some work to do defensively.
Yeah, still a bit foul prone. He's got to follow the Roy Hibbert school of defense, remaining vertical, walling off the rim, and avoiding those fouls.
Here's Ridnour. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ridnour's got his third bucket of the night. Phoenix leading by 21. Thomas kicks to Morris. Back to Thomas. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The dish to Warren. Thomas goes in. Here's Morris. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Morris has got 8 points.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Vucevic a screen on Thomas. Now the feed to Gordon. He kicks to Ridnour. Baller. He's guarded by Thomas. Baller passes to Gordon. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
At the line,
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far?
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Phoenix. Marcus Morris comes in for P.J. Tucker. Baller passes to Gordon. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Aaron Gordon, he's got 10 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
That seems like it could have been more because he's been in position to make plays defensively most of the game.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ennis is checked in. Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now, a big part of things. You see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical type. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Baller, he's guarded by Thomas. Harkless the pass to Baller. There's a screen. Feeds it to Ridnour. Fires from the corner. Jump shot is good.
Yes.
Ridnour's got 9.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Suns leading by 23. Now here's Ennis. Pass to Thomas. To the right side. Here's Morris.
He's
That's
open.
in there. Thomas with the assist. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Here's Baller, and it's Orlando. Phoenix has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Warren dishes to Ennis. Here's Tolliver. Here's Morris.
Wow, he
That
missed
one is good with
an
the
open
extra
net.
effort on the glass. Morris has got his 3rd basket of the night. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Baller. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Baller. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you some open looks like that one.
Thomas kicks to Warren. Thomas sends a screen for Warren. Out to the wing. He tries for 3. Shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Come on.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Tolliver. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Warren. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Baller. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
And that one's good.
Oh, what a
10
shot.
points for T.J. Warren.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line.
Here's Baller. 11 feet out and he hits it. Baller's got 8 points.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Thomas.
Oh, wow.
Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 assists. 6 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Baller. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Get him.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by the wanted point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Archie Goodwin. Warren is out there with Shavlik Randolph. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Ennis in at the point guard.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
They set the pick. They kick it out to Green. Lock at 6. A three-pointer, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Green with the block. Randolph passes to Goodwin. Randolph dishes to Ennis. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Goodwin kicks to Warren. Tries again. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. The Magic shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Green. Again, the miss by Green.
Oh.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Well, since the turn of the century, guys, the Western Conference has ruled the roost, winning interconference matchups in 14 out of the last 15 seasons. To Steve, last season, the highest ever win percentage for the West at over 72%.
Yeah, and 8 of the league's top 10 teams played in the West record-wise. It may be time to take a fresh look at a top 16 playoff structure.
Len sets a screen for Goodwin. Shot is blocked. Inside, it's stolen by Ennis.
Oof.
Here's Warren, and that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
And Orlando has possession. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the third of 4 straight played at home. For 3, Fournier. Len grabs the board. Len's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And last season, the 7th and 8th seed in the East made the playoffs with worse records than the 9th and 10th seeded teams in the West. Sure, the conference playoff structure reduces travel, but in the age of chartered flights, you could argue that longer traveling distances are much less of a concern, and I would say amen to that.
They kick it out to Green. Passes it to Baller. Shot clock at 6. They set the screen to the inside. Nicholson. Here's O'Quinn. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one backs.
And guys, see the biggest advantage to
Nice shooting.
it's a playoff series that garners international attention anyway.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm Mark.
Here's Peyton.
Well, dealing with travel, one of the challenges you face as an NBA player. It's amazing just how much easier it's gotten, Clark. I know you and I both played in an era early on where there was commercial travel. Now everybody charters and flies out immediately after a game. You've got leg room, you've got catered meals, so you get more sleep, you get more rest. I think it's had a huge impact on the way NBA teams do business and just the quality of play in general.
Magic Baller, he's checked in for Peyton. Let's go quickly over to Dorisburg for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. You know, Clark, those charter flights for NBA players are pretty cushy.
Yeah, you take a plane designed for 126 seats and put in 54. That creates a luxurious plane ride, man.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Goodwin. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Goodwin's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, when he scores buckets like that, Kevin, it just shows that he can bring some of that X factor for his team.
Baller passes to Green. Offensive rebound.
Hey, look, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
And the dunk by Land.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Archie Goodwin.
Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
Well, I think the NBA is in a great place with all the young talent in the league right now. We see players coming in not just with potential, but a willingness to learn and work. Really impressive to see.
The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Randolph, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
The Magic shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And for NBA players nowadays, just playing in the off-season isn't enough. They're conditioning, working on their bodies, as well as their skills. It is a 12-month-a-year job.
And that's partly driven by the fact that you can make so much money if you are in the NBA and you take care of yourself and you're able to play for a while. So you've seen all of the world-class training facilities, you guys being much more in tune to their bodies and trying to prolong lucrative careers.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
They set the screen. Baller passes to Nicholson. The pass to O'Quinn, stolen by Warren. And now here's Goodwin, the fast break chance. Got a piece of it.
What a block.
Outside, Green. Baller passes to O'Quinn, stolen by
What?
Len.
How?
Moving it up.
Just a little touch.
Here's Goodwin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And what a game for Goodwin. He's got 11 points and he's made some good decisions with the basketball too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far. You know, there are around 150 current NBA players with D-League experience. The developmental league, which started back in 2001 with 8 teams, now has 8 teams. The structure has changed a little bit over the years, but I think you have to say that the D-League has become a big success for the NBA.
Ennis kicks to Goodwin. He dishes it to Ennis. Pass to Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. 6 feet out. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup. Randolph's got 9 points here in the second half.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
This is to Fournier. On the wing, Green. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Green's got 4 this quarter.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Randolph sets a screen for Ennis. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Well, Orlando shooting 43% from the field. There's a good screen. Right wing.
You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
Baller passes to O'Quinn, out to the wing for 3. Fournier. Rebound by the Suns.
And looking at player recovery, now with the ability to track player movement, either with cameras or even sensors that players can wear, teams are better able to measure the workload of players, helping them make decisions about where rest is needed and when it's needed, and even help them predict when there's a risk of injury, and that's really the golden bullet. And again, another example of information being used to enhance player performance.
Baller passes to O'Quinn, stolen by
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
Now here's Ennis, guarded by Green. Goodwin, good. And guys, across sports, the key to winning is keeping your star players available.
Well, teams are learning a lot from player tracking. You know, for one, morning shoot-arounds may be more draining than we realized, so some teams are cutting those down. And also, athletes do better with frequent short rests, so subbing often can leave players with more energy in crunch time.
Outside, Randolph. Now here's Goodwin. He's guarded closer. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Rittenauer checked in for Orlando. And a change for the Suns. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Javlik Randolph. Just
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Here's Goodwin. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Wow.
Goodwin's got 19 points.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Baller passes to Rittenauer. The Magic again can't hit. But one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves, there's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
And that's a foul called on Archie Goodwin.
Charge. Slow.
That's his first foul.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty.
And the shot is good.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Suns.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on, and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Well, they've had this team's number all season. 2 wins in 2 meetings. Doesn't seem to matter what building they play in.
Yeah, I thought the result might be different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. I mean, now they'll have to wait until next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Goodwin. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything really to stop him.
And the layup falls.
Archie
Well, this is
Goodwin.
going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Riddenauer's shot is off.
And no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Baller passes to Nicholson. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
So it's the Suns winning easily.
There. Goodwin. Wow, 12 points, the highest. That's disgusting. 12 points. He did so bad. Look at Gordon. Look how many shots he missed.
So, here we are again. You've kept your part of the bargain.
What bargain is that?
I told you if you kept playing like you were, you'd be in the starting lineup. You have, and you are.
In the starting lineup?
Yep.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, Coach. Man, don't even worry, I got you. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna play harder, work harder, and do whatever it is to make this team better.
Good. You can start right now. Now beat it.